Hey everyone, welcome to In the Beyond, and thank you guys so much for joining me today. Today we're back with another timeless pick a card reading, and I'm going to be channeling a really urgent, important message from your spirit guides. So we have 3 piles to choose from today. For pile number 1, we have the Death card with this lapis lazuli crystal. For pile number 2, we have the Queen of Wands with this Amazonite crystal. And for pile number 3, we have the Four of Swords with this rhodochrosite crystal. So take all the time you need to see which crystal and which card is really calling out to you, and that is going to be the pile that has an urgent message from your spirit guides. So yeah, pause the video if you need to take some deep breaths, to meditate, to really tune into your intuition. You'll find your timestamp below in the description box. And yeah, I just want to say a quick thank you to everyone who's been bearing with me. I'm hoping to be back and, filming and uploading a few times a week now. So yeah, just a quick thank you and shout out for everyone who's been with me and being patient. I just appreciate you so much. But yeah, let's tune in to our intuition, pick the pile that's calling to you. And yeah, let's see what's in the cards and let's go in the beyond. Hey group 1, thank you for joining me today. If you guys were drawn to the lapis lazuli and the Death card, this is going to be your reading. Let's see what urgent and important message your spirit guides have for you today. So as I'm tuning into the Death card, I'm really feeling like this alchemizing energy, like this transforming a heavy energy into something more light and more positive. So you might be going through like a difficult time right now, or recently you might have been going through a challenging period. I'm picking up a lot of Saturn energy and Capricorn energy through this card. So you might have been, releasing karma, going through a karmic cycle. But yeah, I'm getting a strong energy of alchemy here. Let's pull some more tarot cards and see what your guides really want to say to you. What details do they want to share with you at this time? What important message do they have for you? Pile 1, important message from pile 1's guides. What does pile 1 need to know right now from their spirit guides? All right, let's see what's gonna come out. We have the Judgment card in reverse. That's really interesting energy. Again, these 2 cards are giving me such similar energy. The snake, the hermit crab. There's something about alchemizing something, letting something go, releasing something, shedding your skin, stepping away from the small shell that you've grown out of to step into something bigger, beautiful, and brighter here. You definitely are releasing right now. Your spirit guides really want to talk about how you're releasing energies. It could be past karma, it could be a negative subconscious belief or pattern that you've been stuck in, but there's this strong energy of release here. Maybe you've been doing a lot of shadow work. Maybe you have been, really examining the relationships in your life or the patterns in your life or your thoughts, your belief systems. Maybe you've been going deep, doing a lot of deep inner work here, and your guides are really talking about they want to validate you, acknowledge you, and they want to encourage you and tell you you're on the right path. You're doing the alchemization that you need to be doing. You're really leveling up here in your soul growth and your spiritual growth as well. And you are, essentially the hermit crab who's going to be stepping into a new shell. So you will be stepping into new energy as soon as you feel like you are fully released of what is being represented by the old shell, what's being represented by the shedding of the skin. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, I love this. I just have to cover up. We have a little nudity in the card. The Seven of Wands, this is perfect. This is what you're stepping into. You guys are going from, you know, maybe a darker period, maybe, you know, a time, a lot of inner work, a lot of shadow work. Maybe you've been on a hermit trip, like you've been in hermit mode. Maybe you've been, you know, making a lot of realizations about your inner world, about who you are, what you're meant to do. Maybe you're finding your purpose. This card is coming out to talk about once you've alchemized and really, you know, you've stepped into that new shell. This is representing the energy that's coming into the new. You guys are stepping into the Seven of Wands energy. And I feel like this is you being represented as being like really close with your spirit guides. And your guides are really talking about how close you guys are, how much communication there is between the two of you back and forth. This is also talking about you being really in tune with your instincts, who you are, what you're meant to do. There's a lot of confidence and empowerment coming through this alchemization, this transformation. When you release what needs to be released, you are going to be stepping into this really confident person who knows themselves deeply, who knows their path, who knows their purpose, who can make clear decisions and really feel confident about those decisions. They know exactly which direction to go. They know exactly what to do next. You guys are really going to be stepping into that energy, and there's going to be a lot of magic again infused in your life. I feel like a lot of synchronicities are really coming for you as you release what needs to be released. The universe is going to be opening a lot of doors for you. A lot of new opportunities will be coming in. A lot of synchronistic and magical energy is really coming in for you. I'm really seeing that by this figure who's holding the staff. The staff is a really potent symbol for magic and attracting the universal forces of nature, and, you know, really making opportunities and the roads to be open and clear. The spiritual roads, you know, the roads just meaning the pathways in life. And this person is also really connected to magic, again, by how close the crow or the raven is on their shoulder. That is representing, you know, a lot of psychic energy, a lot of spiritual energy, a lot of working with the unseen. Let's see what else we have for you. We have the root of thunder here. This is, I believe this is the Page of Swords. So again, this is talking about a lot of action, a lot of movement, a lot of the pathways will be open to you. You know, if you felt a lot of blockages in your life, your spirit guides are saying, you know, these blockages, maybe they were tied to karma, maybe they were tied to things you were holding on to from the past, maybe they were tied into you know, those maybe subconscious negative beliefs, or just like, you know, what you think about your worth and what you're deserving of. Perhaps that was blocking you. Perhaps that was part of why the pathways were blocked. And now, once you're doing your shadow work, your inner work, your releasing work, your transformation and alchemization work, these pathways are going to be wide open for you. There's going to be free flow and movement. And I feel like you guys really have been desperately needing a lot of movement in your life. I kind of feel that blockage now. Maybe things were just like very frustrating in your career or your relationships. You always felt like you were trying to do something and it was always blocked. Your guides are really talking about how you will be stepping into a time of a lot of opportunities, a lot of openness, a lot of just release and surrender is going to bring in a lot of ease. I'm just feeling like this is a breath of fresh air. This is an open door, an open window. This is opportunities coming in for you. Yeah, we also have the Ten of Wands. This is really kind of speaking about those past blockages. It's under the Death card. I feel like those blockages are ending. This is kind of just, you know, going into what I was just talking about. you might have a lot of Capricorn energy in your chart. You might have a very strong Saturn placement. You know, the lessons you came here to learn might have been a lot of about the energies that Saturn holds, which, you know, Saturn can be a lot about trying to teach about restrictions, blockages, obstacles, challenges. You might have encountered a lot of that energy into your life, and I feel like you've been doing the inner work, you've been alchemizing that karma, or you've been alchemizing what Saturn has been trying to teach you, or the energies of Capricorn have been trying to teach you, and you've been doing that day-to-day hard inner work. You've been looking at the shadow, you've been going deep, you've been alchemizing, and because you've been, you know, releasing, shedding that old energy, that old karma, these blockages, this heavy burden, this hard work of Saturn is going to be transformed, it's going to be released, and you will be stepping into this, you know, more abundant and free-flowing energy that was coming in here and here. Oh, we also have the Hierophant. I love that this card came out. That's like a perfect culmination of the energies. Again, I feel that strong Saturn energy. I feel that strong Capricorn, Aquarius energy. So like, if you're interested in your birth chart, you know, there might be something there showing you exactly like what's been going on in your life. If you're interested, you could look like where your Saturn placement is, or what's going on in the sign and house of Capricorn and Aquarius. Those could be little clues for you to, you know, figure out what this karma is, or, you know, help you maybe in your last steps of releasing the past or releasing the old energy. Just if you're interested, that's just a note here for some of you guys. But the Hierophant is a perfect like culmination of this energy, because Saturn represents the elder. It represents elderhood. You don't become an elder without going through a lot of trials and tribulations, without figuring out and gaining a lot of experiences from challenges and really hard moments in life. You know, the elders, they have seen a lot. They have seen so many years, and those years have brought so much experience and wisdom to them. And you can be somebody who is relatively younger, but you had a lot of Saturn energy in your chart, and you came here to experience that Saturn energy. So maybe you had to grow up quickly. Maybe your childhood had a lot of responsibilities that your peers didn't have. You know, like maybe you had to take care of family members at a young age. You know, maybe you were the sibling that was always the babysitter, that kind of energy. And so when you were a teenager, you already had so much experience, like caretaking. Like that's just one example. Maybe you had to get a job when you were like pretty young, like start working right away. And so in the workforce, you have a lot of experience when you're 30. You know, that's not really old, but your experience and your learning might have started really young. So you have gained a lot of inner wisdom. You've gained a lot of wisdom about the world, about, you know, what Saturn has been trying to teach you. This could, you know, those were just some examples. This could really be in any area of your life. You know, you could have a lot of hard lessons around relationships. You could have a lot of hard lessons around authority, you know, school, career, family, you know, whatever is resonating for you. You guys, I think, will definitely know what you've been learning about, what you've been examining, what you've been transforming and alchemizing. But the Hierophant is here to say, this is like full circle on the journey. This is you, this is representing you in a position of elderhood. So like a position of authority, a position of a teacher. You might be able to turn around and take your experiences and help people through what you've learned. So like maybe, you know, it's your calling to be a healer of some sort. Maybe it's your calling to work as a therapist, as a psychologist, as somebody who helps other people do inner work and transform and alchemize. this could just be representing you stepping into more of a leadership position in your life, in your family, in your career. There is just some kind of leveling up and gift that Saturn is going to bring you because you've done this really deep work of alchemizing and transforming in your own life. And your spirit guides just really want to really like applaud you, acknowledge you. I feel like you work really closely with your spirit guides. You hear their messages, you communicate back to them. This is just like a confirmation of your journey and letting you know, no matter where you are on the journey, even if you're still the snakes shedding the skin, even if you're still, you know, switching your shell as the hermit crab, you will come into your own here. You will step into these energies of confidence, of openness and flow and elder, and really knowing which direction to go and having really clear decision-making abilities and really seeing the best path to take and that kind of energy. So yeah, that was so beautiful. Very clear and cohesive messages from your guides. I feel like you guys really are in tune with what they are saying to you. Let's pull some more oracle cards for you. Any more messages from pile one's guides? Messages from the guides of pile one, please. We'll also take one or two from this deck. I always love pulling the oracles. Messages, please, for my pile one. Important messages from pile one spirit guides. What does pile one spirit guides need to tell? Ooh, we have... Oh, okay, I love it. So right away, the rabbit card has come out. You are a sensitive soul. Strengthen your boundaries and cut cords. Yeah, so this is really talking about honor your sensitivity. You know, that's a gift. Honor who you are and really work to strengthen boundaries if you need to. If you have toxic people in your life who are draining your energy, it's important to create those boundaries for yourself so you can feel more at ease and more in tune with your own energy. And this is also talking about cutting cords, doing like cutting cord ceremonies or rituals. This is really talking about releasing the past, releasing karma, releasing energies that no longer serve you. So this is just a reminder to keep doing the releasing work. Keep working to alchemize. Give yourself space and time to do this work. Give yourself whatever you feel you need to do this alchemization, to do the release. If you need a lot of alone time, if you need to do self-care and spiritual rituals and practices, give yourself that, because you guys are very sensitive to energy and you've probably been through a lot of, you know, ups and downs, obstacles, and you need some time to give to yourself right now. We also have drink water. Yes, I love this card. This is just like talking about honoring the subtle energies of water. So perhaps doing salt baths could be really healing for you guys, connecting to the energy of the ocean. The ocean is such a great alchemizing force here in the world. If you've, you know, ever had the chance to go to the ocean, put your feet in it, I feel like you know what I mean when I say the ocean is just so healing. The ocean can really help alchemize our heavy emotions, our sadness, our grief. The ocean can really help us clear and move out the toxins in our bodies. So if you can, you know, try to connect more to the element and the energy of water. Maybe say a little blessing to your water before you drink it. Maybe try to take a salt bath if you're able to. Bring a little Epsom salt into the shower. Sometimes I just put Epsom salt like on my shoulders when I'm in the shower because I don't have a lot of time, but I just want to bring in that really cleansing energy that salt brings. And when salt and water come together, they are just so powerful to heal and transform and clear out that old stagnant energy. We also have follow the cycles. Yeah, this is beautiful. This is really talking about those cycles of alchemy that you're working with, the cycles of day and night. You know, maybe use the energy of night to help you release, and really maybe start waking up with the dawns and looking at the new sun and really connecting to that energy, speaking gratitude for the new day. Really get in tune with the cycles of your own body. Like, you are very sensitive, and I feel like your body really tells you a lot. Your body has its own cycles and rhythms. The planetary forces have their own cycles and rhythms. There's something about getting really in tune with nature, getting really quiet with yourself, and really using those energies to help you release. Using the elements and the planets to help you release here is going to help you, you know, to shed that skin maybe a little sooner. You know, I just feel like if you sync up with the energies of the seasons, with the cycles of the moon, maybe you try to do some releasing rituals around the new moon to really help you release and alchemize whatever it is you've been needing to let go of. That could give you like an added boost to this alchemization process. Again, working with day and night, that could really help you. Working with the dawn, working with the setting sun, whatever is calling to you, follow that. Maybe you've been really interested lately in the moon and the moon cycles. Follow that. Maybe you've been interested in your own personal cycles. Maybe follow that deeper. Maybe you've just been interested in astrology, or just going deeper with a plant or an animal or a meditation. Whatever is in your heart and has been interesting you, follow that. I feel like it's going to help you release, and it's going to help you kind of flow with the cycles of nature here to help you go deeper into your releasing and your alchemization process. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys, pile 1 from your spirit guides. That was such a beautiful reading. Thank you all so much for joining me today. If you did like this reading, please like and subscribe. Leave me a comment down below. I love reading the comments. I love doing these readings, and I really hope to see you guys in one of my next readings. Hey pile 2, if you guys were drawn to the Amazonite crystal as well as the Queen of Wands or Flower of Wands card, this is going to be your reading. Let's see what urgent and important message your spirit guides have for you. Okay, so I'm tuning into this card and I'm getting a really psychic energy here. I'm getting a really deep, creative, psychic energy, kind of related to the third eye here. So your spirit guides might want to talk about a awakening of the third eye, some creative endeavor. Let's pull more tarot cards to go deeper here and see what important message your guides have for you, pile 2. The Devil has come out right away. Very interesting. Urgent and important message for my pile 2, please. Okay, so we have the Devil, we have the Empress. Yeah. Okay, interesting. We have the Queen of Cups. Wow, 2 queens out on the floor. We have the Judgment card, and we have the 7 of Cups. Okay, really interesting energies here. I feel right away that you guys might be kind of pulled in 2 directions, perhaps. Perhaps you might be feeling a lot of self-doubt around a creative endeavor, or perhaps you've been getting a lot of psychic visions and you're not sure which ones to follow, you're not sure which inspiration to go for, or perhaps you're not sure which of your visions is something that you want to manifest into the physical. The message here from your spirit guides is to really tune into your own intuition here. We have 2 queens, in this reading, and we have the Empress. So that is giving me a really big nudge in the direction of, you know, the inner feminine energy, the inner yin energy. I think your guides really want you to tap into your own inner yin, meaning your own inner stillness, your inner world, your own intuition, your own instincts. I think that is where you need to look to kind of figure out what is true for you. I feel like there's a lot of energy of needing to know the truth, needing to know which decision to make, which direction to go in. There is kind of this energy of, you know, being kind of torn in two different directions, or maybe there's two different paths you can go down. Maybe there's a creative path, maybe there's a path that you know is more stable, but you will feel more restricted and tied down. You'd maybe feel like a burden, like something is burdening you if you go down a certain path with a certain opportunity. I feel like you want to look towards what is going to make you feel lighter, what is going to make you feel more free. Yeah, I just think there's a lot of confusion in your mental space. I'm feeling a lot of like confusion and either seeing too many options or not seeing enough, like not seeing how to get out of a situation. Maybe you might feel backed into a corner, stuck against a wall. Others of you might be seeing too many opportunities ahead of you. You might be seeing, you know, 7 job opportunities or the opportunity to live in 7 different places, and it's overwhelming and it's confusing and you've maybe been overthinking something. The energy is to really focus on your self-care right now. Again, kind of flow into that inner divine feminine energy, meaning how can you really step in and care for yourself right now? How can you make your self-care a priority? How can you nurture yourself? How can you give yourself some comfort right now? Because I think you might be overworked, overstimulated. There's this energy of overthinking, of tangles, of knots, confusion. And I think you just need to maybe focus on some like self-care, like meditation, yoga, energy work, qigong, tai chi. Take some deep breaths, take some time out, give yourself an hour where you're not thinking about anything, you're not thinking about the decisions, the opportunities. Really clear your mind here. We need to focus on clearing our minds in this pile. I think your guides are strongly talking about clearing your mind. Your mind is like, they're giving me this metaphor that your mind is like very knotted, like there's lots of knots and tangles in your mental field, in your mind. I think maybe that's why when I was tuning in, I felt a lot of psychic energy and a lot of third eye energy. I think your guides really want to talk about soothing your third eye chakra, soothing your mental field so you can see a clear vision, so you can have a clear understanding and knowing of what to do next. So yeah, they're really talking about a need for meditation, a need to go into nature, be like this elk or deer here. Just take a walk in nature, clear your mind, have a really long walk in the park, a long walk in the forest to just clear your headspace, because you guys just really need quiet right now. Stillness and quiet and slowness, these kind of energies are what you need to just calm down, relax, take care of yourself, nourish yourself, focus on maybe making yourself a nutritious meal really slowly, with a lot of intention and mindfulness. I just feel like you've been really overstimulated and your guides are just really wanting to talk about how a clear and silent mind is going to help you to see the future. It's going to help you see your own future. It's going to help you make the right decisions. It's going to help you to go down the path and go in the direction that is meant for your heart and your soul. When you're so busy, when you're overthinking, overstimulated, overworked, it's hard to hear the voice of your heart and soul. It's hard to hear, you know, what your path is, what your purpose is. So your guides are just really highlighting that need for that inner feminine wisdom to come out, like that inner yin wisdom. Just meaning the energy of like the dark, the calm, the night, the silence, the rest, the quiet. Like that's the energy that's really just coming in strongly through this reading. So yeah, try to tailor that to you and your life. Maybe you live near the ocean, maybe you live near a park that you love, a forest walk. Try to just do some slow, quiet activities, maybe in nature, that will help you feel calm and relaxed. Because your mind is kind of like really tangled. And a way to untangle chains, if you've ever had like jewelry knotted, if you've ever had chains that were tangled, you know the way to unknot them is not to use force and really pull them apart. When you have some kind of chain that's knotted like a necklace, you have to kind of ease those knots. You have to give, if that makes sense. You have to give them looseness, and it takes time, and the more loose they become, the more you can unknot the knots. So it's about approaching the situation from a calm and really steady place, a place of giving yourself a lot of time, a lot of quiet, a lot of gentle energy. Give yourself that that inner nurturing, that inner care that you really need right now. So yeah, let's pull some oracle cards to get some more messages for you guys. I hope that metaphor was making sense, with the tangled knots and the need for more space and stillness and quiet and ease and nurturing. Yeah, because that's what your guides are really highlighting. Because I think once you can do that, you will be able to have like a very clear third eye. I think your third eye might be overactive for some of you here. And it's just really about you guys helping your third eye to calm down so you can have a clear vision. But yeah, group 2, urgent important message from group 2 spirit guides. Urgent important message from group 2 spirit guides. What do they need to know? Okay, and then we will do another card. Spirit guides for pile 2, what urgent message do you have for them? The butterfly emerging. Take the leap of faith. Ooh, that's beautiful. So yeah, you guys, once you are able to kind of give yourself that quiet and stillness, your spirit guides want to say that it's going to transform you. It's going to transform you from, you know, feeling overwhelmed or overburdened. It's going to help you to feel less confined, restricted. It's going to help you to emerge onto your own inner path. I feel like you guys really need a lot of quiet and stillness right now to hear what your guides are saying about your inner path and about what you're meant to do here on in this world. Ooh, we have the storytelling card with connection. I love this. Okay, to me, I feel like this woman is using her powers of communication and storytelling to weave sacred words into something deeper than just a story. She's not just sharing a story with these young children. She's sharing something sacred, something magical, something that can transform their lives, their understanding, their perspective. There's something about untangling something in your life. And once you untangle it, you will emerge as the butterfly. I feel like you're kind of stuck in a cocoon phase right now. You're stuck in a cocoon. You feel tangled. You feel like you'll never get out of it, or you just feel like you can't see your way out of this cocoon. And for some of you, you're seeing too many ways to get out, and for some of you, you're not seeing any. So yeah, your third eye is either overactive or underactive. I think you're going to know which category you fall into, especially like through this whole reading. If you were thinking, yeah, I'm thinking too many things, I have too many options, I have too many decisions, or if you were kind of over here with the Devil card feeling like I can't see my way out, I can't see how to untangle this chain, I can't see where to go. So kind of like tune in, see which card you were kind of resonating with and which energies you were resonating with. Were there too many options, or were there not enough? If there were not enough options, if you couldn't see anything, you need to focus on strengthening your third eye, giving your third eye some extra attention. So maybe doing some third eye meditations, maybe doing some guided visualizations, maybe going into the forest for a nature walk and trying to focus on what you see, what you can imagine. If there was too many things going on, your third eye is overactive. So you need to focus on quieting the third eye, doing a lot of meditations, focusing on bringing maybe more orange into your life to kind of quiet the third eye and balance it. For the group who needs to stimulate the third eye, bringing more blue into your life could be one way. If you were overactive with the third eye, really connecting to the energy of like meditation in a dark room is going to be helpful. Maybe meditating in a dark room with one candle flame and focusing on that one flame could really help you. What's really going to help you guys if you have an overactive third eye is to just focus on quiet and nothing and stillness and inner stillness, and trying to get the mental movie screen of your mind to be blank for a little while. So yeah, try to just, feel into which category you feel resonates with you, and try to either focus and strengthen your third eye or try to quiet an overstimulated third eye, because once you do that, you are going to be the butterfly who emerges from the cocoon. You are going to feel like you know where to go, you are able to fly in any direction you need to, you know exactly what to do next. We also have the medicine wheel with cycle. That's really beautiful. This card is speaking about the seasons. It's speaking about the cycles of life. It's, kind of really going hand in hand with that cocoon and butterfly metaphor here. I feel like there's going to be moments of tuning in to the energies of nature to help you tune into the energies of yourself. Perhaps you're seeing this and it's winter right now, and it's a really good time for you to focus on inner stillness. It's a really good time to really do a lot of meditation, do a lot of clearing, do a lot of inner stillness work. And then, maybe follow the cycles, and when spring happens, it's a beautiful time. And naturally, you will just be synced up to the energies of the seasons, and naturally, you might fall in line with the energy of spring and emerging as this beautiful butterfly. So yeah, just try to see if your third eye feels overactive or underactive, and then follow what feels right in helping to balance your third eye, because I think your spirit guides really want to speak about the energy of balancing the third eye here, untangling your mind, your overthinking, releasing all that, letting it go so you can be able to see the future, to see your migration path, to see where you're being led and what you need to do next. Yeah, that's really what I'm seeing for you guys, group 2. Thank you so much for joining me. If you did like this reading, please like and subscribe, leave me a comment down below. I love reading the comments, I love doing these readings, and I really hope to see you guys in one of my next readings. Hey pile 3, if you guys are drawn to the rhodochrosite crystal, as well as the Four of Thunder, the Four of Swords card, this is going to be your reading. Let's see what urgent and important message your spirit guides have for you today. So as I'm just tuning into this card and this crystal, I'm getting a message around a need for self-care, for relaxation, and for a lot of self-love and self-nurturing right now in your life. Let's pull some more cards though, some more tarot to go deeper here. What other details and messages do the spirit guides of pile 3 have for them today? Messages for my pile 3, please. Ooh, we have the Seven of Swords coming out as well. Wow. The Page of Swords, or Thunder in this deck. The element of air. Wow. We have the Five of Thunder as well. This is honestly really surprising. We have the Two of Stones coming out. Talking about balancing. Oh my goodness. We have the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Thunder. So you're reading, I don't know if I've ever pulled this many of the same suit, and you know, I always shuffle in between readings, in between the piles. So that's just like really synchronistic here to have this much energy of the element of air. And that's really interesting. Yeah, your guides are saying you need a breath of fresh air. You need a moment to yourself. You need a moment to relax. You need to quiet your mind. I think there is this real need to ground your energy into the earth, to bring more balance and harmony into your life. The energy of the element of air is giving me the energy of surrender. There's so much air in your reading because I feel like you need to like blow freely like the wind, take a breath of fresh air, breathe deeply, surrender. There's this energy of surrender. You're being asked by the universe and by your spirit guides to surrender something. And I just love how these two cards have this like continuation with the rainbow and the wind. There's like this real need to maybe free your mind of restrictions, take a breath, take a breather, take a day off, do something for yourself to give yourself a break. You might be feeling like you've been overworked, maybe you're fatigued, you're tired, maybe you haven't been focusing on your self-care and you really need to. Yeah, let me just tune in here a little bit. Yeah, it's really just about taking a break. Your guides really want you guys to take a break, pause. Let's pull some more oracle cards to get some more information here too. Because I feel like with all this air energy, they really just want you to clear your mind and, you know, take a break, take that relaxation that you need for you. And I want to see if there's any other messages here for you guys. Pile 3. And we'll take one from this deck too. Important messages for pile 3. messages, urgent, important messages from the spirit guides of my pile 3. Ooh, we have the Jingle Dress Miracles. Yeah, again, and in this oracle card, this figure is surrounded by the energy of the wind, the energy of air. The jingles are the jingle dress, you know, they are making rhythm and noise in the air. So there is this like strong need for surrender to the universe, surrender to the element of wind and change, surrender into the peacefulness, into the bliss of quiet stillness, of listening to the wind, of taking a breath of fresh air, of believing in things can change, and believing in non-doing can bring about change. There's this need to really sink into relaxation and rest and non-doing to bring more balance back into your life. More peace and more stability will be coming to you as you take out more time in your day to rest and relax. Maybe you take a day off from work if you're able to, and you just have a day to reset and recharge. There's this real need to like pull back to replenish and recharge your battery, pull back and fill up your own cup. I think you might really benefit from meditation and breathing practices right now, like getting into a solid rhythm of breathing practices, meditation, really focusing on that inhale, that exhale, that stillness and quiet that comes to the mind when we take time to meditate. We also have the bear spirit. You are the light. It is safe to step fully into your light. Ooh, I love that. Again, with the bear is a big symbol for self-love, self-care, rest, relaxation, self-nurturing. The bear is really connected to hibernation and taking time to self-reflect, taking time in your own inner cave, taking time out to really connect to the inner world, to your own inner world, to your inner wind, like your inner spirit. What does your spirit want you to do? Yeah, your spirit guides are really talking about connecting back into your own spirit, connecting back to your own energy here. I think a lot of you might be overworked, like we were saying, and you might just be always in go, go, go mode, and you haven't been connecting to maybe your inner stillness, your inner quiet, to really hear the voice of your soul, to hear where you want to go next and what things you need to do. Again, yeah, your spirit guides are really speaking about how you just need to take a break, take a breath of fresh air. I just keep hearing that. Pause, reset, recharge, go into a little bit of a hibernation mode if you can take off a day to recharge your batteries, and maybe just stay in and do things of self-care and relaxation. Maybe take a spa day, maybe take a long bath, a long soak. Do something to give yourself energy, do something to connect to your own spirit, do something that you love, do something that will make you feel lighter, do something that will give you your breath back, your inspiration back. We also have the starfish card, intuition. Listen to your soul's truth. Think less and feel more. Yeah, this is a perfect confirmation here from the starfish card to really start to tune into your own spirit and your own intuition. I feel like your guides in this whole reading have been asking you to quiet the mind, to think less, to get back into sync with your own instincts, your own spirit, your own soul's truth. So you are really being called to listen to the wind in your heart, in your spirit. Listen to your instincts and your intuition here. It's time to really feel more. It's time to get clear guidance from your feelings and your intuition. Really notice what your body is telling you lately. notice what those instincts are really telling you. Has your body been asking you to slow down and take more breaks? Have you been getting maybe some health issue flare-ups, or have you been, you know, maybe feeling like you're getting a cold or something? That could be an inkling that your body needs more rest and you need to feel this rejuvenation, and you need to have that hibernation moment and, you know, really take out time, take a break from school or work to fill your own cup up, to replenish your energy, and to be true to yourself and to your spirit and soul here. Try not to override your body if your body is telling you something. Really try to listen in deeply. The same with your spirit. Try to get really clear messages from your heart and spirit about what you want to manifest in your life, what you want to do. But yeah, this pile, your spirit guides are just loudly saying it's really time to connect back to your own spirit, your own truth. It's really time to listen deeply, to get quiet, to meditate, to hear the wisdom of your body, the wisdom of your soul. Get in touch with those instincts. Take a break from daily life if possible. Take time out for rest, meditation, and relaxation. It's really deeply needed to rejuvenate your energy and to rejuvenate your spirit at this time. So yeah, that's really what I'm seeing for you guys, pile 3. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you did like this video, please like and subscribe. Leave me a comment down below letting me know how this is resonating with you. I always love to read the comments. I love doing these readings, and I really hope to see you guys in one of my next readings.